Hi, my name is Jared Eisenberg and this is my process speech. I'm here today to show you how to install a video card on your computer. I'm going to be covering 4 topics. The first will be the tools that are required. The next will be over electrostatic discharge. Then we'll move on to the preparation of the computer and then the installation of the video card itself. First of all, the tools that are required, the only thing that's really required is a screwdriver, either a Phillips head or a straight edge. You can use a flashlight if you need to see inside the computer better, or you can use an anti-static wrist strap, which will help to ground yourself to the computer. Now, we're cautioned about electrostatic discharge. Electrostatic discharge is just static electricity that's built up in the body, and when you touch something, it discharges into that. If it hits one of the components, it could, in a sense, fry the component. It only takes 10 volts of static electricity to damage a component inside the computer. And the body doesn't perceive static electricity until it reaches 1500 volts. So you see that's quite a difference. Okay, moving on to preparing the computer for the installation. What you're going to do is you're going to start the computer like normal. You're going to go into Windows, go to the Start tab. Then when you want to type into the search box, you want to type in Device Manager. When you get to the Device Manager, you're going to look up the display adapter. Then you're going to right click on the display adapter and you're going to uninstall that. And what that's going to do is cause Windows to install a generic display driver that will work with any video card out there. And the reason why you want to do that is because the display driver that you have now could conflict with the video card that you're putting in. So once you get that done, then you're going to go ahead and shut down the computer. You don't want to restart it, just go ahead and just shut it down normally. Then you're going to take and unhook all the cables from the back, take the computer to a flat surface. Then once you get to there, you're going to use the screwdriver and you're going to take off either the cover or the door, whatever it is. If you're not sure how to get into the computer, you can refer to your owner's manual and find out how to open the computer. And then the next thing you're going to do, you're going to find the video card, in which case the video card's here for me. Now, the one thing you're going to do is you're not going to touch anything inside the computer until you ground yourself properly. The best way to do that is either, like I said, use an anti-static wrist wrap, or you're going to touch any of the non-painted metal parts on the chassis. And what you want to do is you want to keep your contact on those non-painted metal parts. That will help to discharge the electricity. So once you find the video card, you're going to take out either the retaining clip or there's a screw that holds the video card in place. So once you take that out, then go ahead and ground yourself, and then you're going to grab each corner of the video card and you're going to pull straight out. You don't want to force it, you don't want to jerk on it, nothing like that. If it won't come straight out easily, just take and rock it back and forth just a little until it comes out. And just place it either on paper towel or newspaper or something that's not going to have any static electricity. Then you're going to take your new card by the corners as well. And you do not want to touch any of the gold tabs on the card or any of these components. Touching the gold tabs can damage the card. So next thing you're going to do, you're going to go back to the slots and you're going to find the slot that this will fit in. Just make sure that all the grooves and everything match perfectly for this card. If not, then it's not the right slot and find another one. So what you're going to do then is you're going to take it and push it straight into the slot. If it won't go very easily, you can rock it back and forth just gently. Don't force it. Don't try to cram it in there because you can damage the card very easily. So once you get that installed in there, then you're going to take and you're going to put the clip back on, or the screw, whichever one which your computer has. And that way it'll keep the card in place. The card will be, when the card seats, you'll hear a click. That means it's seated properly. So then you're going to go ahead and put your cover back on. You're going to take the computer and hook all the cables back up to it. Then you're going to go back and start the computer. Now Windows will want to install a they're going to do an auto install for your display adapter. You don't want to do that. Go ahead and cancel out of that, and then use the CD that came with the graphic card. That way you make sure that you get the proper drivers for that graphic card. So then once you do that, get that installed, you're going to restart the computer. Now once you restart, make sure that this display comes up, everything's fine. You want to go back into your device manager again. You're going to go back to the display adapter. You're going to right click and you're going to check for updates, update driver. It will check for any updates, and if it finds any, go ahead and download them, and if not, then you're good to go. If it does download the updates, go ahead and restart the computer, make sure everything's working fine, and if you have, then you have completed the installation of your video card. Then, in conclusion, there's two things that I want you to remember. One of them is don't touch anything inside the computer until you ground yourself, because you can ruin the components inside the computer if you touch it and the static electricity jumps to whatever component in there. And the second thing is don't force anything into place. If it doesn't go, more than likely it's not the right spot for it. Just double check, make sure it is the proper spot for it. More times than not, if it won't go, it's not the right spot. And that's how to install a video card. Thank you.